I grew up in the shadows, no lights to guide my path. Just me and my little brothers, facing the aftermath. No mother, no father, just the echoes of the past. Try to keep them safe, but my heart breaks fast. Build these chains of love from the pain that I endure. Trying to learn to love while my heart's unsure. Every step I took was a war against the night. Every tear I swallowed was a vow to make it right. I held the world together with a trembling pair of hands. A kid raising kids, trying hard to understand why the ones who should've loved us disappeared like smoke. Why the weight of all their choices settled heavy in my throat. But even in the silence, something in me stayed alive. A spark beneath the rubble, a reason to survive. These heartstrings are calling, hit them in the night. Through the dark and the pain, now I'll rise and take flight. Learn to love with caution, let the feelings swell. From the ashes of my past, I'll write my new spell. These heartstrings are calling, pulling through the fear. Teaching me that healing doesn't mean the pain ain't there. I'll stitch my broken pieces into something I can't feel. Turn the hurt into a weapon, turn the weapon into real. Lost in a chapter where the pages feel so torn. Heartstrings pulling tight, in a world I feel forlorn. Searching for the pieces of a soul that I can show. Realize the pain's a part of the love we grow. I walk through empty hallways where my childhood used to be. Saw ghosts of who I was and who I never got to see. I learned to read the danger in a person's shifting tone. Learned to build a fortress out of being left alone. But somewhere in the wreckage, I found a softer truth. That love ain't just a battlefield, I barely made it through. It's the quiet in the chaos, the breath before the fall. The courage in the moment when I choose to give my all. So let the rain keep falling, let it wash away the light. I'm learning how to open what I used to lock inside. These heartstrings are calling, hit them in the night. Through the dark and the pain, now I'll rise and take flight. Learn to love with caution, let the feelings swell. From the ashes of my past, I'll write my new spell. These heartstrings are calling, pulling through the fear. Teaching me that healing doesn't mean the pain ain't near. I'll stitch my broken pieces into something I can't feel. Turn the hurt into a weapon, turn the weapon into real. Hear the low hum of the memories I buried deep. The bass line of the nights I couldn't bring myself to sleep. The echo of my brothers calling out my name. The rhythm of survival in a world that never changed. There's a drum inside my chest that never learned to rest. A heartbeat like a warning, like a truth I can't suppress. But layered in the darkness is a melody of hope. A harmony that rises every time I learn to cope. Strings like silver threads, pulling me toward the light. Smears like distant stars, guiding me through the night. My voice becomes a lantern in the places I once feared. A sense rebuilt from every time I wiped away a tear. This is the soundtrack of a soul that never died. A symphony of scars that I no longer have to hide. Now I'm standing in the open with my history in my hands. Not a victim of the story, I'm the one who understands. Love ain't something fragile that I'm destined to destroy. It's the fire in my chest that I've carried since a boy. I'm learning how to trust without expecting it to break. Learning how to give without losing what I made. I'm learning that my heart can hold the thunder and the calm. That even wounded hands can still offer healing balm. These heartstrings are calling, hit them in the night. Through the dark and the pain, I'll rise and take flight. Learn to love with caution, let the feelings swell. From the ashes of my past, I'll write my new spell. These heartstrings are calling louder than before, pulling me toward futures I once thought I'd ignore. I'll stitch my broken pieces into something I can't feel. Turn the hurt into a weapon, turn the weapon into real. Heartstrings echo gently in every sad beat, finding strength in the silence. My journey's bittersweet, but every step I'm taking pulls me closer to the dawn. And the boy who walked through shadow is finally moving on.